Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to MLB 20, the show, Red Sox franchise mode. I hope you guys are doing well. And again, right here we are playing the third game of the series and also third game of the season against Toronto Blue Jays. Last time we beat the Blue Jays 5-3, or I don't know, I forgot the score line. It's been quite a long time that I posted one. And today we're trying to win. Of course, we're trying to win every game. Long way to go. And here's Tanner Rock is gonna make his first start. And Benintendi hitting the second pitch of the game. A lazy fly ball to center field to Fisher. No, that's not Fisher. I'm sorry. And again, Dustin Pedroia pops up a lazy fly ball again to the center field and makes another running catch. JD Martinez, who was MVP in the last game, hitting a single in the middle, 95 exit miles per hour velocity. And here's Mitch Moore making his first start, or making his first appearance of the season, flying out to Randall Richard for the third out. And here's Nathan Eovaldi. Last year he was quite terrible, 5.99 ERA, even though he has 12 games, but he's the first batter to tell to Rowdy Tellez, and that's how the game started with a moonshot, 399 feet for 104.2 miles per hour exit velocity, and that ball is just long gone. I mean, there's no words for me to explain how disappointed I am. First game for Eovaldi, a high fastball, since he has a pretty good heater. And apparently Tellez, you can't really scare him. He just, just take you out. And it took yards. And yeah, that's a no doubter for sure. He's pretty comfortable. He's pretty comfortable about, where's that ball going after making contact with the ball. And here's the second batter to Guerrero Jr. Good changeup, struck him out. And here's Guerrero Jr. A single to Alex Verdugo on the right, second base out of the game. Here's Teoscar Hernandez, go down on strike with a great slider. And here's Bo Bichette, hit a high fly ball to center field. Jackie Bradley Jr. is definitely under it. And that's how the first inning ends. Sander Bogarts hitting a hanging changeup. But the left fielder was there, Guerrero Jr.? No, that's not Guerrero Jr., right? I still don't. I think that's Guerrero. No, that's Teo. Okay, I have no clue. I have no clue what the lineup is. And here's Alex Verdugo grounds it right back to Tanner Roque. That's how the second inning ends. Nathan Eovaldi gets this player, Grandal Richard, ground out to first. They ground out to a shortstop, which they were in a shift. And here's the fly ball, lazy fly ball to left field. Andrew Benintendi make a pretty comfortable catch for the second out. And here is Billy McKinney, grounds ball right in the middle, but shift was on to Sander Bogarts to first base. That's the end of the second inning. Christian Vasquez goes down on strike with a high fastball, and Jackie Bradley Jr. shouldn't have hit that one. It's a pretty bad pitch to hit, and fly ball to Grandal Richard for the second out. 3-2 count for Andrew Benintendi, hitting this ball, fly ball to McKinney in the middle, not in the middle, to center field. And here's Kevin Baggio, goes down on strike with a high fastball. Here's Rowdy Tellez again, hitting that, no doubt home run. 2 in a row for him, 2-2, and he is the main runs factor so far. 2 solo shot, and this one is even traveled faster, 418 feet, and traveled faster and farther as well. 109.3 miles per hour exit velocity, and it's a pretty weird game. Eovaldi was having an alright game, except the first inning. This is the third inning, and Rowdy Tellez goes yard again. Same animation there. It's no doubt home run. And we are down by 2-0 to the Blue Jays. And resume business. Gurriel hitting one deep in the middle, but fortunately Jackie Bradley Jr. tracked it down. Second out, 2-2 count for Gurriel Jr. A line drive to the middle for a base hit, 2 for 2 for him. And here is a Teoscar Hernandez ground ball for an out. Fly ball to left field. I can't tell which one is which. I think that's Teoscar. Yeah, that's Hernandez right there. And it's JD Martinez looking for some magic here, but here's a lazy fly ball to Grando Richard for the second out in the 4th inning. And it's Mitch Moreland. A ground ball to the middle, and that's the 3rd out. Incredible. And this Bo Bichette. That's a pretty generous call. And he got walked. Randall Richard hit it's a soft liner to left field. And runners on first and second with no out. Next batter, Reese McGuire. Pops it one right up in front of the plate in the foul territory. Christian Vasquez was there under it. And here's a ground ball. Double play, 3-6-4 double play, 3-6-3 double play. A pretty comfortable play right there. Here's Sander Bogaerts. Haven't got a hit yet. He's been starting pretty slowly, even though it's a 3rd game. Hopefully he will come back. And here's Devers, lines out, hitting that pretty hard, 99 miles per hour, but lined out to Randall Richard. But Frigo got walked. And Christian Vasquez hitting that one pretty hard to 3rd base, to 2nd base for the last out. And here's a ground ball. Mistake by Mitch Moreland. Okay, right there, let me explain what happened to you. It's a tap with the first base, easy catch, right? So I already pressed circle, which is going to my first base. It turns out he didn't even pick up the ball. I wasn't looking at the screen, and I just made a huge mistake. But luckily, right here, we turned a good double play. And unfortunately, Gurriel 3 for 3, I believe. Gurriel Jr. 3 for 3. And he got a hit. They score a run as well. Teoscar Hernandez again hitting a ground ball. Pretty comfortable catch. Forced out in the end. Here's Jackie Bradley Jr. Going to get walk here. Andrew Benintendi hitting a very bad pitch, forcing Jackie Bradley Jr. out. Couldn't turn that double play in the end. And Dustin Pedroia hitting that hanging slider right back up in the middle for a base hit. Runners on first and second with only 1 out. And here is JD Martinez hitting that ball pretty well there. And Randall Richard got there in the end, and that's a sac fly. Andrew Benintendi advances to 3rd base. Here's Mitch Moreland. Base hit right back in the middle, and Red Sox got one back finally after 5 innings of terrible hitting. And Sander Bogaerts finally got a hit there, but it hits too hard to the left fielder. Dustin Pedroia doesn't have the speed to come home, leaving bases loaded. 3-2 count. Devers got walked, and the run's gonna come in. That's how Dustin Pedroia scored, just by getting walked from other players. And Alex Verdugo hits it right back to Tanner Roque, but he knocks it right down for a base hit. Again, still 3. Right now, the score is 3-3. Chase Anderson comes in to relieve, having 32 games last year with a record 8-4, ERA 4.21. Not too bad, but unfortunately, right here, Christian Vasquez, bad hitting by him, ground ball to our first base in the end for an out. Got out of jam for Chase Anderson. Here's Austin Bryce coming in this tie ball game. Here's a pop up for Bo Bichette. Good pitch, runs it inside for the first out. It's 0-2 count against Randall Richard, and that's a beautifully pitched curveball. Is Reese McGuire looks at for a strike. Pretty effective inning so far. And here's a ground ball to the second base, to first base for the first out. Here's Andrew Benintendi. 3-2 count. Again, a tapper, easy ground ball to Chase Anderson. He's been doing well. Both Willie Fisher have been doing quite well so far. And Dustin Pedroia hits that one, but mistick by the third base Guerrero Jr. But in the end, he still make that play. There's a ground ball to Devers, to first base. Good stretch by Mitch Moreland there. And he was Baggio, a line drive to right center field. And that would be a pretty easy stand-up double for the legend's son. He's Rowdy Tellez this time hitting a ground ball, a high chopper to second baseman Dustin Pedroia, but he made that out. Guerrero Jr. It's going to get a hit right there, and that's how we concede, or how we lost that run. And that it's a stand-up triple for Guerrero Jr. First RBI double for him, and Heath Hembree's gonna come on for Austin Bryce. I don't think I'm gonna blame Austin Bryce at all, but it's one of those games. And right here, down the line, fair ball, and that's a double for Teoscar Hernandez. That's Gurriel Jr. And Teoscar Hernandez gonna go down on strike with the slider outside the pitch. And here's Anthony Bass, 44 games last year with a 4-something ERA and ERA, yeah. And G Martinez got walked, but right there should have took that chance for Mitch Moreland, but he couldn't. And he sent it Bogarts, line drive in the middle, but good catch by the center fielder. Here's Devers hitting a ground ball, base hit to middle, and runners at first and second with 2 out. Only here's Alex Fajigo, gets it a low pitch, but this is a soft liner to Randall Gritchett. And yes, and here's Bo Bichette, ground ball to center Bogart, and that's the first out in the 8th inning. And here's another ground ball, a great play by Senator Bogarts for the second out of the inning. Great stretching play by Mitch Moreland again. Reese McGuire hitting a high fly ball to right field. Alex Fajigo is under it, making that catch. And somehow, I'm a man with lots of words here. I don't know what's happening. I knew at that point the game was basically done. And in the end, Heath Hembree struck out the batter. A pop-up to second baseman for first out. Christian Vasquez has been pretty poor for the past 3 games. No hits so far for the catcher. Jackie Bradley Jr. going to get walked with the pitch inside. Yeah, Ken Giles comes in, of course. And unfortunately, right here, Andrew Benintendi fly out right behind, a pop-up right behind the shortstop for the out. And Dustin Pedroia hitting ground ball right by the Ken Giles, and that's how the game ends. Pretty exciting game-ish. And we lost 5-3. And I believe we still have 1 game to go in this series. So stay tuned for the next one. And like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.